I am drunk on the nurturing feminine. I am drunk on the nurturing feminine. If all that is truly favors fools and drunks, then I am twice favored, having traded strong drink for another bittersweet intoxicant, having surrendered to the goddess who guides me, the lithe and flowing Kuan Yin, who like the willow gracefully bends in the most ferocious storm, only to spring back into shape again when it passes. Through the chaos of my tumultuous loving feelings, the many-named Isis, true wife, tender mother, and beneficent queen of nature, nimbused with moral purity and mysterious sanctity. Through my karmic mood swings which undo my serenity, Yamoja, Oya, Oshun energies that move me inward to source, move me backward through my episodic past, through soul-shaking, shaping events to breach into the now, into the bosom of she who is clothed in the sun, the awareness of death whose winds bear promise of life and mortality, reminding me of the changes that I resist and gives me courage to make, letting her light shine within me, the erotic binder of atoms into elements, gases into planets, males and females into parents, families and generations, the forces of expansion and contraction into creation, making me one of her own. 2. Wary of pitfalls, I have probed my past, hoping to ward against false turns and wrong assumptions, winnow out the fruitless and ephemeral, be responsible for all of my truths. My self-definitions ripped away, I have gazed upon the vast expanding emptiness of my own vulnerability, have seen what I cherish in my most sacred inner spaces, learned what fills me with fear, what moves me, what inspires me upscale to unspeakable joy. In the deep womb of self I have gone to dream, sank into trance, had visions, received insights washed in and out on psychic tides, lived through deep, mystical, terrifying realities well beyond ordinary and mundane senses. Perhaps I'm too weary to exploit my gains, reap my learnings, am not totally healed from past blows, from the last test of my soul's integrity, when the sheath between self and unknown was rent. Maybe I need to wait and let this relationship define itself. No, my amorous nature would have me seize the reins, my sphinx-like steeds chew on their bits, anxious to lunge forward, be on their way, down love's open road. A wild excitement opens my nose, but I am yet wary, attentive to the way ahead. The wind blows into my face a triumphal feeling of freedom, but my heart, many times wounded, reminds me to have care, to attend to important details and overlook or minimize nothing where love is concerned, to move slowly and deliberately forward. Shall I give my steeds their head? 3. I am loath to think that I am so miserly, like the man clinging tight-fistedly to a few measly coins, one for each antecedent wife, mate, or longtime companion, for fear, forgetting that one must give to get. Am I so truly poverty-conscious where relationships are concerned? Where is my magical talisman for love? Perhaps my inner judge is too severe, too steeped in self-criticism and self-doubt, plays too freely over and over again in my head. I shrink back from the enormity of challenge before pressing forward. I can stall no longer. Self-sovereignty must vanquish self-limiting beliefs or habits and appearances. Too many unknowns are taking shape, and my skin, like parched ground, longs for a stormy wet caress. My lips, dry, cracked, and sore, remember the sweetness of other lips, large and soft, would rather kiss than talk, whose truth lay in their titillating consecration of my body with a viscous unguent that rouses ancient memories, taking me beyond vaginal squeeze and la petite mort's unrestrained delight. Of the nexus, the energy source within that enables the experience of a deeper love that electrifies and enkindles with sudden insight my wholeness, my worthiness and divinity, where I go usually after intense and prolonged ego deflation to restore my soul. And so I give in to the metaphorical chase, wherein the thrill of seduction lies. The excitement of wanting and pursuing can give an ephemeral satisfaction, and I, distracted, stumble across stores of self-confidence and self-belief that increase the likelihood of conquest. And so, into infatuation's gaping maw, I jump. Accipite ad calcem, from head to heel, ad alta, to the summit, ad astra, to the stars, again.